Hey guys, welcome to the course. My name is Amelia. I'm going to be your instructor this summer. I'm just going to walk you through the D2L site just to make sure you have a sense of what you're doing. So when you go onto your D2L, this is what the course is going to look like. What I have here on the first page is a Twitter feed, and I want you to be using this throughout the course to be pulling stuff that you see from social media, stuff that you think is interesting that might be useful for this course. And the reason why I think this is going to be useful for you is because at some point one of your papers is going to involve actually taking some of the stuff that we've learned in here and applying it to the stuff in the real world that you're actually interested in. So this is going to be really useful for all of you because then you can share ideas with each other too. So over here on the right of the page you see the calendar. You don't have to use this if you don't want to, but there are events listed of what's coming up. So you'll notice up here that your nav bar looks a little bit different from what you normally have in a course. And this is because I wanted to make it super simple for you to navigate through here. So you have your course home, which is the page we're on now. You have content, quizzes, discussions, Dropbox, grades, and help. I'll get to the help discussion forum in a moment, but first let's go to the content page. So if you go to your overview, this is where your syllabus is going to be, okay? I want you to really carefully read the syllabus because we have a lot of important information on here. So for instance, I have your rubric on here for your discussion posts, and I also have your rubric for your guided reading questions. The guided reading questions are coming in a quiz form for you, but they are going to be short answer and they also are really low stakes. So I just want these to be useful for you to help you figure out what's going on in each of these readings because they are very challenging. Of course, I have some information here on communication and etiquette as well. Now, like I said, there's a help discussion forum, okay? And what this means is that this is where we're going to be communicating throughout the course. So all questions are going to go through the help discussion forum. If you have a question that you feel is private, you can't share with anybody else, then you can send me an email. But only then can you send me an email. So the help discussion forum is designed for us all to be helping each other along in the course. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually not going to be answering questions until 48 hours has passed. So that means that if you have a question that is time sensitive, something is due, and you need to know an answer to something right now, then you're going to have to rely on your fellow classmates to help you with that. And so vice versa. So you should be checking the help discussion forum very frequently. Now, I do have some general rules on the discussion forum, so like you can't say, hey, what's the answer to this question, right? But, I mean, you really can ask each other just about anything. If you're saying, look, I really don't understand what Collins is saying here, can somebody help me out? I welcome other people to chime in and tell you what they're thinking, okay? So this is really a course that's designed for us to all work together. There really is no cheating. So of course then you have your plagiarism stuff going on there. And then we have our reading and assignment schedule, okay? So that's generally the syllabus, but I still want you to read through it because there's a lot of details that I didn't go over. Alright, now if you go into your table of contents over here, you'll see that there's a lot going on. So first, we have the introduction to the course. This is just to get you started with what it's going to be like to be in a discussion forum in here. So first, I have your online discussion etiquette guide. I want you to look through that. It's super short, sweet to the point. And then you're going to have an introduction discussion. And this is super casual. It's just, I just want to know who you are and what you're bringing to the table. Now for all of the discussions you are required to reply to one of the discussions, and that is not the case in this introduction one. Only this one does it not apply, okay? You can of course comment on somebody's if you want to. And then here you have your first real assignment to the course. So we have this article that I want you to read by Peggy McIntosh, and it's about privilege. So you're going to read this, you're going to go to this discussion forum, and you'll follow the detailed instructions on the discussion forum. And so then we'll jump to Unit 1. Okay, so this is what you'll be doing for the bulk of the course. You're going to go to these units, we have 4 of them, and then you're going to read the instructions up here. And then you're going to go down here, and what's going to happen is you're going to open up the reading, and then you're also going to open up these guided reading questions. Like I said, it's not really a quiz, it's a short answer that's going to help you walk through the readings. So you can read the article and then do the guided reading questions, or you can do the guided reading questions as you read. I usually find that that's more helpful. And so then what's going to happen is after you turn this quiz in, which is just the guided reading questions, then it's going to unlock a lesson that I have. It's a video just kind of like this. So if this is killing you to watch this and listen to my voice, you don't have to actually watch the lesson. But I do highly recommend it in case you missed anything in your guided reading questions. Okay? And after you finish this quiz, it'll also unlock the next quiz. So then Marilyn Fry, which is number 2 on your list, that guided reading question quiz is going to pop up, okay? And it's going to do that again with Collins, etc. Okay? And then at the very end, you're going to do a discussion of your Unit 1, and like I said, there's going to be detailed instructions there. And then finally, you'll do your Unit 1 assessment. Now, these assessments are based on trying to build up to the paper. So you're going to open up the Word doc, you're going to fill it out, and then you'll put it in the Dropbox. And then you'll do the same thing with Unit 2, and then we'll get to the paper, okay? I've given you guys a few days to complete the paper in the middle of the course, so you'll have lots of time, and that means that I want your papers to be super polished, okay? And you'll have lots of options here. Like I said, right here you can see I want you to demonstrate how you can apply an author's theory to some current feminist issue, if you choose that option. And so again, that's where the Twitter feed is really going to help. Now let's hop over to the help button up here. So how this will work is that if you have a question, you can post it to the help discussion forum and somebody will answer it. It may be me, it may not be me, okay? I really recommend that you subscribe to this because that way you'll get notified if somebody asks a question or if somebody answers a question that you posed. So you'll always be in the loop, and you can get it sent by email or some other form. I like it sent by email because I'm constantly checking my email. So that's a super brief overview of the course. Let us know on the help discussion forum if you have any questions. Like I said, you can have other students answer that question for you, or after 48 hours I will check in and I'll answer it for you as well. Good luck!